vote of the hour. You've been voting for which tune we kick it off with in your thousands. Get some news now and then you're completing the I'll Never Forget. That's coming up. Radio 2 on your Sounds app, on your smart speaker and on 88 to 91 FM.
BBC News at 6 o'clock. This is Claire Ronacres. The Bank of England is stepping in to calm financial markets after the government announced a swathe of tax cuts for high earners to be funded by huge borrowing. The bank said it would buy government bonds on a temporary basis to help restore market conditions after the pound plunged against the dollar. The Chancellor told a meeting of US bankers that he's working closely with the bank to achieve financial stability. The Treasury Minister, Andrew Griffith, says the government's tax-cutting policies will make the economy competitive.
What we politicians are responsible for is making the economic decisions that will drive continued growth. And you know that one of the things that's bedeviled our economy is our inability to reach that top 2.5% rate of growth. It's happened in the past. It happened before the 2008 financial crisis. We can get back to that, but we're only going to do so with the programme of supply-side reform that was embedded in the growth plan.
Opposition parties are demanding Parliament be recalled and the mini-budget abandoned. Speaking to the BBC, the Labour leader Sir Keir Starmer said a failure to do so would cause further damage.
You've got these tax breaks, tax cuts for those really very rich people, and price hikes, mortgage worries, now pension worries for millions of working people. And we need to recall Parliament. The government needs to abandon this budget before any more damage is done.
A BBC Panorama investigation has uncovered what's been described as a toxic culture at one of the UK's largest mental health hospitals. The Edenfield Centre near Manchester says it's suspended a member of staff. A West Mercia police officer has been cleared of assaulting the ex-footballer Dalian Atkinson before his death in Telford in 2016. PC Mary Ellen Betley-Smith had hit him 3 times with a baton. She told Birmingham Crown Court that she'd been terrified by him during an incident. Her colleague, PC Benjamin Monk, was jailed for manslaughter last year. Our Midlands correspondent Phil Mackey reports.
Dalian Atkinson, who was seriously ill, had lapsed into a psychotic state and started shouting that he was the Messiah outside his father's house on the night he died. The former Premier League footballer suffered a heart attack after being tasered and kicked at least twice in the head by Benjamin Monk, who was cleared of murder but jailed for manslaughter. That jury failed to reach a verdict on assault charges against PC Betley-Smith, which led to a retrial. The 32-year-old told the court that she'd been shaking like a leaf and had acted lawfully when she used her baton as a last resort.
The Danish and Swedish authorities have formally announced investigations into the explosions and leaks in 2 major Russian pipelines. Nord Stream 1 and 2, which carry supplies under the Baltic Sea, are not currently